So we're going to get this Golf serviced, oil change, oil filter, fuel filter, air filter, and it's actually hard to believe. The whole lot is roughly £59. So that was out of WTR Hamilton's in Portadown. Anybody needs any parts for the cars, go there. But 59 quid for all that. The X7, hundreds, and that's still doing it yourself. Massive. Hard to believe a wee Golf so cheap. So cheap to run and maintain. But I've got it back up here, so I need to get underneath and take the undertrays off to get to the sump plug. So let's get cracking. So you want to take your oil cap, just open it, just to relieve the pressure for when you're doing a change. Just lets the oil come out a lot easier. So we'll use this for a bit more room. T25 Torx for the under tray. There's some at the very back. I don't know what size they are yet, but we'll find out. So there's 3 Torx on the very back of it, closer to the back wheel, the back of the front wheels. It's a T45. You can see that or not. So that's what you need to get them 3 off. T25 for all the smaller ones, T45 for the 3 big ones. And 1 under tray. So here I'm removing the oil drain plug. You need a 13mm socket. It can be quite tight, but you're safer doing this before you change the oil because there's oil in that filter housing. So if you get all that out, it'll be a lot cleaner before you remove the actual oil housing to replace your filter. That was very tight. 32mm. Pull your oil cap seal off because you always get a new one. You should always get a new one. Your slipper, obviously because your oil. And here's our new one. We'll just slide the new one over. Bring it down. You need to make sure you bring it down to the proper side because you get stuck in the groove, just like I have. Use your pick. Just feed that around in position. And just to show you this, if you can see, that's a 13mm oil drain. So open that first and drain it, and in your kit there'll be another wee tiny ring to go on the end of it. Messy old job when you're upside down. Obviously, make sure you put this in the right way. This goes at the bottom. I don't know if you're like me, but I always like to have a wee look at the filter. Make sure it's all good. No sign of any wee speckles in it, which is always good to see. We need to put our cap back on. Oh, it is tight. And boy, was that very tight taken off. And who the hell put that on? And then we need all the oil. And we have Long Life Mononol 5W30 fully synthetic. No sponsor. I paid for it. If you want to sponsor me, by all means. So 5 litres of engine oil, and it will take anywhere from 4.7 to 5, so we shall basically put most of it in. Right, the way I'm going to do this clean normal. Well, wasn't too bad actually. Good aim. Right, we'll stop there. It's basically the gym finger strength. So yeah, I'll jinx myself here now. Right. I'll show you this because I can. The other one was too awkward. There wasn't enough room under there. So for your air filter, Torx. There's one back here, and then you need to take, see in there, one, and another wee one, if I can, in here. So they all need to be unscrewed. And it just lifts up. Filter actually looked pretty clean there, didn't it? Yeah, it's actually not too bad. It's been serviced not that long ago, I would say. But better being safe than sorry, because you just don't know when you're buying cures. Go. More back on. Right, we'll finish this tomorrow. The only thing left to do is fuel filter, but it's getting dark. I'll have no outdoor lights here yet, so I'll see you in the morning. So, fuel filter, I'll show you what we're doing. Looking at your engine bay, obviously it's Golf diesel, fuel filters in this. So we have 1, 2, 3, one back here is 4 and 5 T25s to remove fuel filters on that, and then I believe we have to drain this. So to do that, to drain it, we have this 60ml syringe. Might take a while, and no, come on the fuck guys, we're not injecting steroids with that, ways up. So we'll just get a few rags to stuff around it, because the chances of leaking fuel quite high, because they're not sometimes the neatest. Quite messy, that's what I'm trying to say. So I'll hopefully catch any excess fuel. I'll lose this nut like, but this is near impossible to get my finger in there to get that screw. I can already see the fuel coming. Pull that back out of the road. So just let this see a bit closer. That's your fuel filter sitting there. So we're going to try and drain the fuel out of it before we lift it out. Probably the slowest part of it all, because I don't want to make a mess. Then we'll have to suck all the fuel out of this. Although I've heard you don't have to. It's good practice, because it could be dirty. This may take a while. The cost of fuel these days too. Yeah, there. There we go. So what we want to do now, get some blue roll or kitchen roll, clean inside it, make sure there's no debris. Then we'll stick a new fuel filter on. So just to show you this, right, just to show you, that is your fuel reservoir, or fuel filter housing. So empty that out, and you can see there's like a wee bit of rubbish there. So we'll clean it with the kitchen roll, put the filter in, refill it, and that should hopefully stop it being airlock. I watched a guy on YouTube do this, and he got his hand in. Oh my, I do not know, he must have a wee scary movie hand. I can't get my fucking hand in that. Oh. I might find something to put in. And we'll just top it up with some fresh fuel. New fuel filter. This suits perfectly. So clean, but we need a bit more fuel in it. We're going to go easy because it's spilling everywhere. This will hopefully prevent it airlocking. Right. Time to reattach it all. Right. 5.1 Newton meters of torque. 5.1 Newton meters. One car serviced. Bit of a styling kit still to put on. MOT. So we will get the MOT booked next, get that through, and then we'll worry about the other bits. So that'll probably be another video, because this has been dragged out long enough, and I suppose to keep you guys happy, need to keep it moving, don't we? Hopefully next video